All right, so it's time for another edition of my Spotlight series. And I think what we're going to talk about in this episode is going to be another Jessie. And I'm going to do my custom Disney Store Jessie. It's made to be like she was at the end of Toy Story 4. So let's pull her out, shine a spotlight on her. All right, so today I'm going to talk about this is a Disney Store Jessie. And there's different iterations of the Disney Store Jessie. This one is an Andy iteration, and she has the brown eyebrows. So there are Disney Store Jessies that don't have the brown eyebrows; they have the red eyebrows. The brown ones are more movie accurate. So if you're going for wanting a more movie accurate Jessie, I would definitely look for one of these with the brown eyebrows. So, and this is more than just a Disney Store Jessie. This is also a custom Jessie, and I have a video up detailing my customization of her on my channel. There's videos on my channel of everything in my collection, way more in-depth videos where I'm sitting down at my review desk and I'm going over everything about the figure. So if you want to watch those, there's a playlist. You can watch the whole thing if you want. Or you can pick out individual videos. It's whatever suits you, whatever you have an interest in watching. It's all there, so be sure to check that out if that's something that interests you. Also, I do giveaways, and we're coming up on 2,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I'm really happy. The way the channel's growing and everything is great. Thank you to all the subscribers out there. When we get to 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So I'm going to give away two things from my collection. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm going to give away 2 items. And so you can enter to win for free as long as you live within the United States. Shipping, posting, everything is free. And if you want to do that, you're going to have to be subscribed to me on YouTube as well as following me on Instagram. Link to my Instagram is in the description of all my videos. So you can go over there and follow me there as well for that. So I also do some toy photography. Haven't done any lately. I've been meaning to get back into it. And so my Instagram has some toy photography that I've done on there too. If you're interested in looking at any of that or seeing any of that, you can go check that out. Again, a link for that's in the description. But let's get on to talking about this Jessie. So what I did was I was trying to make this Jessie kind of like a Toy Story 4 in-scene Jessie is what I was doing. So I got a badge that I took off of a Mattel Roundup Fun Woody, just because I like that badge, and sewed it on there. And really, I only did a couple of things to it. I also put a smaller pull string ring on her. So, and if you watch the movies, the pull string rings, they never look as big as they are on out of the box, but they kind of their sizes change in the movie depending on the scene. Sometimes they're really small, sometimes they're a little bigger. So that's just computer animation, I suppose, and whatever's going on with that. But yeah. So other than those little changes, I also stitched down her collar here so it looks more even. It was kind of bent up and stuff, but other than that, this is just a standard Disney Store Jessie. So unlike the Thinkway Jessie, um, she does not have any kind of a band that holds her chaps to her legs. So her chaps are just flappy. So the chaps on the Disney Store Jessie are better in my opinion. They're also kind of a better material. However, as far as movie accurate look, I think that this Jessie is probably the best one you can buy for the money. So uh, I'm not sure why the Disney Store Jessie is such a good representation of Jessie. I have some theories, but and then like you have like the Disney Store Buzz that is not that good. And the Thinkway's better in that regard. So as far as the look of it, not the functionality, the look. Um, but for Jessie, Disney Store is probably your best bet. It also has yarn hair instead of hard hair, so you actually get like physical yarn hair. So pretty sure one of my main theories of why this Jessie is so good is because whoever the design person is, who designs the stuff for the Disney store, I'm assuming is female. And they probably, put more emphasis on Jessie naturally. And so I think that's why Jessie has done so well. And the Woody isn't that great, and the Buzz, as far as the look, isn't that great. Now the Buzz, functionality wise, is great, but the look, not so much. But Jessie, like you said, really nice looking. So, um, but I did that in the videos. So, um, she has a hat, and her hat comes off. I don't believe I took the hat off of the Thinkway in the Thinkway video, but the Thinkway hat just pops on. This one has a peg. The Thinkway doesn't. So, this has a peg in the hat, and then there's a hole in her head back there, in her yarn hair, and the peg just seats into that and slips on. So it's not gonna fall off. So that's nice. It is really sturdy. It stays on. You can bounce her all over the place, and her hat's gonna stay on. So one of my critters is stuck in a well. Bullseye, we have to go save him. Anyway, so but let's get some batteries in, Jessie. So to access the battery compartment in Disney Store Jessie, you're gonna have to go to the back down here by your pants, and there's Velcro. So just pop that down like that, and then you can maneuver out this, and her batteries will go in here. So again, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, and it's just one screw right there. And just unscrew that. Like so. And pop it off. And she is going to take some like button cell style batteries, or watch batteries, some people would call them. And I'm going to have to go grab them because I actually brought down the wrong battery case for button cell batteries. So I'm going to go get those, and I will be right back. All right. So once you got that open, then you're going to want to get some LR44s, which are these button cell batteries. They're 76A/LR44 Duracells. And putting these in is a little challenging. So you want to put them in so the little part's facing the bottom, the smaller part. And they're small and fiddly. So it's a lot of fun trying to get them in here. It's even more fun when they seem to be slightly magnetized. My goodness. All right, we've got two. Now I need one more. What I like to do is try to put the last one kind of in the middle because it's just kind of easier. And then she's got a switch. So you want to make sure you turn that to the right mode. There's this light too. I don't know what that's for.
Well, howdy. Glad to meet ya.
All right, she's working, so we'll put on the cap again. I think one's a demo mode maybe, and then there's just play. Just slip that in there. Yeah, get it lined up. And then tighten that screw back down. Like that. Snug. Don't need to over tighten it, just snug her down. And then just pop this back in her. Like that. And might need to get a little tool because her Velcro likes to turn itself inside out, so you might need to kind of pry it around, back out. It's kind of annoying, but it's part of why the design of that's part of why she looks movie accurate too. This just kind of flows with the kind of figure shape Jessie has, you know. And then once you get that out, then because of her shape, you have to wrestle with the Velcro even more to try and get it up under her. There we go. That's good enough. And her head's now backwards, so we'll spin that around. All right, so as far as phrases on this Jessie, this is what you get.
Howdy, I'm Jessie. Don't worry, Jessie never gives up. Sweet mother of Abraham Lincoln, I'll call for help. This here cowgirl always finds a way. Sweet mother of Abraham Lincoln, you're the rootinest, tootinest cowpoke in the whole Wild West. Holy horse feathers! Well, howdy. Glad to meet ya. Howdy, I'm Jessie. Don't worry, Jessie never gives up. Sweet mother of Abraham Lincoln, I'll call for help.
So those are pretty much the phrases that you get with the Disney Store Jessie. Again, here's a closer look at her. My opinion, this most movie accurate Jessie you can get. So it would be nice if Disney Store had done a better job as far as the look of like Buzz and also Woody. But you got the Thinkway ones for those two, I guess. And then you got the Disney Store Jessie. So I would recommend getting a Thinkway Woody, Thinkway Buzz, whether it's Signature Collection or just a regular digital data type of Buzz, and a Disney Store Jessie if you want Woody, Buzz, and Jessie, and the most movie accurate ones you can get at the most affordable price. That's what I would recommend. If you want to set them on a shelf, on a bookshelf, on a movie, buy your movies, buy whatever you want to do. You know, if you don't want to have a bigger collection or whatever, you just want a small one. That's what I'd recommend. Probably be found pretty inexpensively unless you get a, you know, if you find if you get the Thinkway Buzz and Woody in a box, people are gonna want a bunch for it. Usually, I found a Thinkway 2009 Cloud Buzz for $75 in the box. So, but so you can find it for a decent price, but usually people are gonna want kind of silly money for it. So, but out of the box, probably played with. You could get it for good deal, maybe $15 or something. If you look around on eBay enough, good condition one comes up. So you don't have to spend a ridiculous amount. But that is Disney Store Jessie and my customization of her also. So again, if you want to see more on this Jessie or on anything else in my collection, be sure to check out my playlists and my other videos. on my channel. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video.